Right, we're in a predicament. We're just watching. The weather's coming in really bad. We may be forced to bug out. Obviously, there's 3 of us. If one of us is worrying about his tent collapsing, we've got to think that we can't let that person go down alone because of safety reasons, obviously. First camp we've had to bug out on. So what we're going to do is we're going to slowly pack up and bug out. Like I said, we didn't cover a bit of ruined tents. Safety in numbers, we're going to bug out and go out together. Right, this is it. Bug out in a storm. This is bugging out, man. It is definitely time to bug out, no ifs or buts. So, backpack's here. Tent bolts taken out, ready to bug out. It's still a case of leave no trace. You gotta do your leave no trace, lads. So this is Gearaid's Tenacious Tape Sil Nylon Patches. Now they're new out, so I thought I'm going to give them a try. Basically, they are just a patch which is to conceal or fix rips and holes. It says it there, says exactly what it says on the tin, or in this case, on the plastic. So let's have a bash. This is the Vern ONE, Nortent Vern ONE, and I'm going to give it a slight fix. So this is the rip. As you can see, there's my rip there. It's about, I don't know if you like, I've got big chunky fat sausage fingers. It's about that big. So what we're going to use is this, like I said, these patches to give it a good fix up. Hopefully it'll bring it all together. Obviously I'm going to squeeze it together and see how much I can bring it to. It's, obviously the material is a rip, either a square or a line, as you can see there. So let's give it a quick fix, shall we? First thing with this rip, I'm going to have to clean the surface around it, and we're obviously going to have to put it on an extremely flat surface to get the fix that I want. So me, I'm just using a little antibacterial wipe, get rid of any stuff just around that certain area. And then what I'm going to do is leave that to dry. Right, so bearing in mind, obviously, when you take these out, they'll be nice and secure, nothing's actually touched them. So let me just pull these out. Just the cover, comes in like an envelope. That's just the casing. Inside, obviously, you get something that's trying to sell you more products. We're doing seam sealing and some more repair tape, which comes on a roll. But this, what we're on today, is we're looking at these. These are literally pre-cut patches, so you can stick them straight on. There's no other thing. Clean the tent that you're doing, and then just literally apply the patches. They're self-adhesive, really easy to use, and it makes you not exactly want to bin your tent straight away, so you can carry on using it like I want to carry on using my Vern. As you see there, it's got a lovely little seam there, so when you do break it, obviously it peels away. The big sil nylon on the back, and then you've got the peel away plastic. Obviously all you have to do is line it up perfectly, and it should be perfection. Like I said, I've cleaned it, so I just want to get it nice and neat as possible. Right, these are very similar to a plaster, whereas you take one side off, stick it down, and then you should have access to get to the other side. Ted? Have you ever seen a more annoying dog in your life? It's as simple as a plaster. Push all the air out. All the air out. That is my perfect patch. Now I'm just going to squash it down, as much air out of it as possible, and then I'll keep an eye on this over time, bearing in mind, I'm sure it's perfect. I haven't stuck it to the floor, so but yeah, that is my patch on my more or less new Vern ONE. But it's a reminder for me to sort my poles out before I go and bug out or camp. Really happy with that. That's a nice clean finish. So yeah, chuffed. I'm just going to give it a little bit more of a squashing down, but it seems okay. Sorry. So, Tenacious tape on. This is, like I said, this is the Gearaid Tenacious Patch. So they come in as a set of 2, and they're easy peel. So they come off like a plaster. Big part first, stick it on, little part second. Really simple to use. They adhere themselves, and obviously you'll get a slip also showing the other things that Gear Aid does, such as the seam sealing tape and your tenacious tape. There's not much to say. I ripped my tent on a crappy night out, but the taping is done and I'm really happy with it. Obviously we'll see what it's like in the future, so the more places I go out to, we'll see how long it lasts as well. So bearing in mind I'm going to use the tent over a couple more years, and yeah, we'll see how we get on. I would never try and sell it on like this. I'm not going to. I love this tent and I think it's just perfect. I'd even go out and say that I'd buy another one of these Vern ones. But, you know, like I said, I've put my pole through this one. It is upsetting, but there is a way of fixing it using tenacious tape or tenacious patch. New out, these are only a tenner on Amazon. So if you've got a beloved tent that you do love, crack on, use one of these. That's all I've got to show you. I'm going to whip outside now, whip the tent up. It's a little bit dark, but I still want to see it in all its form. Thanks for watching anyway. Hit the button. If you've got any comments, please throw them my way. I've got to say that I ain't a professional at this. I'm just a lad who's learning the same as you are, looking at content the same as you are. I have loads of videos out there, all the hiking, all the nights out, and all my little reviews. So go and have a look, whatever you want. It's all there. There's plenty of stuff to learn from. So please enjoy the channel, and you'll see myself and Aaron soon. Merry Christmas.